Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I wanted to take the time to cover all of the Phase 3 patch notes and everything that Blizzard ended up giving us. And I wanted to, wait a little bit to make sure that everything was solid, because the past few times I have done it the moment it's come out, and then they always have tweaked it or added additional info. And I'm glad I did that, because they did end up adding a few things and changing a little bit. So it'll be very well thought out today. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we are right here in Orgrimmar. I just wanted to briefly show you guys we are right here at coordinates about 4958 in Valley of Strength, and that is where Gundag Brightbeard is, and he is how you get dual talent specialization. There was a big fiesta with that, so I just wanted to show everyone what you do. You come here and you talk to him, purchase it. If you have 50 gold in your bags, you'll be able to. I don't have 50 on this guy, so I cannot, but that is where you would go to get it if you so choose to do so. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that. And there is also a guy in Ironforge if you are Alliance. I don't know exactly where he is, because I do not play Alliance. But anyway, I'm going to switch it over now to the patch notes and give you guys the breakdown. So here we go. So we have right here, Season of Discovery Phase 3 Content Update Notes. Mark your calendar for April 4th when Season of Discovery Phase 3 goes live at whatever time that is. It's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I can tell you that. Adventurers can level from 41 to 50, get 10 talent points, and do the Sunken Temple 20-man raid dungeon level up. I don't know why they didn't call it a level up raid there, but that is what it is. So there's going to be 6 new runes, at least 6 new runes in Phase 3. So, like, Mages got 7 last phase. There'll probably be 1 class that gets that. Then we have the big PvE event, Nightmare Incursions. So there'll be that's the big event. We're going to switch it over here to the actual one where they break it down for you. So they are new outdoor content that is predominantly PvE, though PvP will occur on a PvP server in these. So just be aware of that. So it's going to be some PvP as well. You'll start each incursion with a quest where you get to a new field captain NPC outside each of the dream portals located in Duskwood, Ashenvale, Fairless, and Hinterlands. This quest you will be taking on a new demon creatures that have taken up residence just outside the dream portals in each zone. Once you've neutralized a number of these threats and made contact on an agent of the Emerald Wardens near the dream portal, you may return to the field captain and hand in the starter quest. You'll be given a satchel with a randomized mission that will take you into a nearby portal to stage an incursion, one could say. To perform a task upon interacting with the portal, you will be transferred to the dream to start your missions. These missions could be a number of things, from slay targets, gather resources, or defeat a powerful boss. This content is very old school in nature and is quite unlike more modern daily quest systems you have encountered in the more contemporary versions of World of Warcraft. If you've ever done the Centurion and Hold field duty missions in Silithus that arrived with 1 point around original WoW, you'll notice some parallels and similarities when doing Nightmare Incursions. Season of Discovery is a version of Classic WoW. We wanted to give this content a feel right at home with other repeatable content available in the version of the game. So that's pretty much, it's just going to be like Silithus missions, essentially, and the portal. I don't like the, PvPing inside of them, because it is just going to be a mess and no one's going to get anything done. That's just my thoughts on it, especially with the PvE event. But I'm on a PvP server, so I know what I signed up for. Then we have Nightmare Incursions that, so Duskwood is going to be level 25, Ashenvale will be level 40, and Fairless and Hinterlands will be level 50. So essentially at launch, the people that want to do 2 birds with 1 stone are all going to flood Ashenvale, and it's going to be a bloodbath on a PvP server. What should you prepare for the Nightmare Incursions? Nightmare Incursions are flagged as elite quests. When you can complete some of them solo. Others will be very challenging to complete alone due to the randomized nature of the missions, as you are given, it is possible to get a group-based mission while playing solo, or gathering-based missions that may require the usage of herbalism, skinning, or mining to complete. So very important that you have that. So you'll want to do this with a bunch of people, and all of the missions are shareable with up to 4 players. So that's pretty cool. So like you'd all roll, and whatever one's the best one you do, or you might do all of them at the same time. So I look forward to these. I think it'll be a fun way to level alts and stuff, or characters that you want to get the stuff on. But that's just the gist of Nightmare Incursions. We don't know much more other than what they are telling us there. Then we have the Temple of Atal Hakar, so Sunken Temple. It's going to be the level 50 raid, pretty much that. Class changes, these are pretty specific, but essentially shamans are nerfed to the ground. They might get better with mental dexterity being added, but pretty much big shaman nerfs because they didn't like how it was functioning by just going as damage as possible, and then, being a tank as well. You shouldn't be a tank and top damage, I guess. So that's what they were worrying about. I tested it yesterday with our Nomergon raids, and our shaman tank DPS went from the top to the bottom, where a tank probably should be. But the biggest change was Way of Earth requiring a shield to get its tanking threat. So the only option is to just go full enhance and just blast. And while that might be viable, it's way more scarier than it was last patch. Hunter's sniper training, it kind of got redirected. So if they move, they'll only lose 1 stack instead of losing the whole thing, which is really awesome. And then True Shot Aura grants additional attack power benefit to the hunter that's using it. So sort of like Lion, True Shot, Marksman Hunter is going to be really sought after for raids, so sort of a support hunter build. Warlock, Lake of Fire, completely useless rune now because you have to channel it for the full duration. You'll literally use anything else. And then Warlocks also may not get Soul Link while in Metamorphosis form. So they're way less tankier, and Firelock is completely destroyed, and that rune is essentially useless. So never use that rune again. Then Shield Slam is going to be really cool. It's added a bonus threat calculation, so Warrior Tanks buffed. Awesome changes. Quick TLDR for you guys. Nomergon Professions, the recipes sold by Zeri are way lowered, so that's awesome. And then a teleporter has been added to the base pillar of the Wonder Gear that resides in Fairless, so if you fall off the mountain, you'll be able to get back up there. Awesome. Love that. I was shocked they didn't have that to begin with, honestly. And after pretty much everyone's already done the content, I guess it's for ults in case they mess it up. The Blood Moon. So the existing Bloodstain combinations have been removed from the list. These combinations have been replaced with a new one. Purchased with a new Massacre coin, which will be available once players are 48 and above. Please note that any existing Bloodstained combination players have in their inventory when the patch is released will have a 2-week real world duration. So in Classic right now, they generally do not expire unless you're actually playing on in playtime. Like, I still have chocolates here on my Druid from the Valentine's Day event just because I haven't played a ton on him. I've just sort of been raid logging with him. So that's very important to be aware of, and that will expire from your inventory. So use them by Tuesday, April 16th. And then they've added the level 50 awards with the Massacre currencies. This is insane. The Repelling Invaders and Clear the Forest now may be completed daily. One, this gives really good XP, so like if you just want to passively level an ult, you can just sort of do that. But it also gives you 1,000 Warsong rep, so every day, like 21 days, and you can be exalted with Warsong Gulch, so you can get those awesome bracers. So that is just a huge thing. Everyone should be doing that now. There's pretty much no excuse because those bracers are amazing. So this is such a great change. I am in love with this one. Then quests, the repeatable one no longer grants experience. The repeatable quest no longer grants experience. Repeatable quest no longer grants experience. So Marks of Honor, Wastewater Patches, Troll Necklaces, if you stockpiled them, well, I'm sorry for you because you probably should have learned from Phase 1, in my opinion. However, you do you. Any Warsong Ghost Honors Game Pass 20 will now once again mail the player the extra match. However, these marks cannot be restored via the self-service recovery system on the Battle.net site, so you need to claim these marks within 24 hours. This is great. That's a hot fix to the exploit people were trying in Phase 1. And then the level 50 quests from from Sunken Temple now grant players all of their loot options rather than choices. I love this because you pretty much had to lock in your character. Like, these rewards were so powerful in Classic, you had to lock in your character, and it's really awesome. And like, now you'll be able to play all of them. Like a priest, for example, they could be shadow and they could be healer priest, because that trinket is insane. So that's awesome, and this is their explanation for it. But new players would probably not know that and take whatever's best for them right now. And then if they ever wanted to switch later online, they'd be screwed. Many items in ZF, Oldemon, Moradon, and BLRD have been revamped with new stats. We talked about that in the data mine video yesterday. We will release Season's Carry Phase 3 players will be able to rank up the PvP with a cap of rank 7. A new set of 50 PvP gear has been added to the PvP vendors. I showed you guys that in the previous video. And then dual talent specialization, I told you exactly where you can find them. In Org, they say in Ironforge in the Forlorn Cavern, you need to be level 40, and it will cost you 50 gold. So anyway, guys, that is it for the full Phase 3 patch note breakdown. I like a lot of these changes. I don't know why Warlock and Lake of Fire caught that change. I felt like that was really, really silly. I don't really know why they would want to do that, or why it was necessary, but they completely annihilated that rune. It's literally not worth using. Shaman changes I think are necessary, because I don't think you should just be the DPS spec and be the tank at the same time. Kind of feels weird having that. I know two-handed Fury Warriors did the same thing in Classic, but if they were the tank, they had to be more bulky, so they weren't the top DPS like other warriors were. So it was really, it's a trade-off to be a tank, and it should always be that way, I feel like. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of these changes. I think there are a ton of them. I think most of them are really good. I'm super stoked for Phase 3. I cannot wait to get in there and, do a lot of stuff. Tomorrow I will be releasing my exact plan, what I'm doing. Might help you guys out. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you think, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.